This topic had been a big debate within me also when I started working since 2005 on biochar. So the fundamental things actually what I am talking now. So this national biochar policy and standards for India, do we require such kind of thing or not? That is the basic thing. Without such kind of thing, I don't think we can progress better. You have a vehicle. The pollution standards of a developed country and the pollution standards of the vehicle in our country, they will be different. Agreed, no? So if somebody is making standards considering, of course, they have some considerations like artisans and other things are being included, but still most of the standards are meant for those countries because biochar movement happened mostly in America, Canada, Europe, Australia, like that, those countries. Even in CDM also same issue, no? We want the developed countries to adopt the best technologies and developing countries also to adopt so that carbon credits become incentive to adopt those technologies. Otherwise, they cannot adopt. That is the principle under CDM, under Kyoto Protocol. That is the basic thing. So here again, immediately to shift to the highest technologies, that is a very big challenge because I train communities with a matchbox also. I train how to make biochar or a quantity which costs maybe 30,000 to 80,000 ranges the price, or the retorts or pyrolysis proper units. Even Sanjeevan is here, or Chargold Premraj will come tomorrow. So we have different technologies. High-end technologies are there. Our pyrolysis technology, that is the higher end technology. Even cost-wise also it would be more. So which one to adopt? That is the question. And first of all, many people in all WhatsApp group, they fight with the definition of biochar. Whatever you say, they say you don't know what is biochar. I don't know when they are born. They are born now only, no. Earlier we are calling charcoal. Only this jargon we are using since 2007 onwards. This is a new jargon adopted. Otherwise, it is not there in any of the textbooks. Tell me if this many professors are there. Biochar jargon, is it there in your textbooks? It is very new. So we are learning now only. And even putting in soil is the basic definition people adopted initially. Now Mehtaji said even burning is biochar. Tata Steel, all these people are calling biochar. Any fancy jargon they use just like anything. Who is restricting? Even somebody catches me with a bag of charcoal, I will say biochar. He will never get what is biochar. I mean to say the other people, law-making people. The forest department doesn't know. Pollution control board doesn't know. Any department doesn't know. Even taxation department doesn't know. Because the jargon itself is not there. Then we are fighting, I know what is biochar. Can you tell if I put 4 charcoal pieces here, which is biochar, which is not biochar? How an ordinary person can test or know that this is biochar, this is better one, that is not better one? This is very, very fundamental. So we have all the challenges here. The areas that are covered now: agriculture, livestock, construction, biofuel, industries, environment, waste management, sanitation, water, air. Every sector, the biochar has adaptation. That's why since day one, I never considered only for soil application. I always said biochar culture, like agriculture, horticulture. Even my book is titled as Biochar Culture. Okay, next. So here I have already published, I worked with when guidelines were being prepared by IBS since 2009, I had been part of that. My comments were also taken. So even I published, I had a webinar with them also. You can see the biochar sustainability in developing countries. That was my major concern since day one. Because from developed countries, you are putting rule book before us, how we can adopt. That is the problem. Good that we have now for this cotton stack and all that pit method or Kontiki methods, all these kinds of things are adopted, I mean to say accepted. At least something is happening. Otherwise, very, very difficult to get investments and do such kind of thing. Even cost wise, if you want to sell biochar for 50 rupee kg, 80 rupee kg, like in foreign countries, that is the conversion value. If they use higher end technology, who will buy? When your urea is 6 rupee a kg, you can correct me. Or your compost is around 5 rupees to 7, 8 rupees a kg. So this is the challenge. So here actually inefficient biochar production technologies should be replaced in a phased manner. I mean to say, see, let us start somewhere. Already people had been making charcoal traditionally since years. Let us not put everything immediately on them. Let them learn every day, let them improve them. Like all our vehicles, they were never highly efficient and more least polluting. For a period, we like Bharat stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, we have come to a position now that our improvement happened over a period. Then blends, this is a very big problem. I have seen people blending with soil also. Anything looking black, this black, that black is biochar compost or something. Over. Who will identify? Who can take out and say how much is real this thing when it comes to application at farmer level? 10% they apply biochar and rest everything they apply different things. So then they call biochar. I always say chicken soup, you put only this much chicken and create this much soup and feed everybody chicken soup. I always say that's why at least at the when you are making 50% you keep biochar, rest you keep the blends. And then at least a person is holding, they can know, they can see. But if you bring down that ratio, who will catch you? You are cheating in a way. You should not call biochar, you call something else and yet like topped up on ice cream also you put a cherry, no, like that. You put one biochar piece and say biochar then. It's illogical, I think. There is a need to standardize the biochar products for application. This is very, very important. Integrating biochar production and all these are required and low cost efficient technologies are required. Next. Here actually fragmented jurisdiction and lack of awareness, this is one problem actually on biochar. Second thing is no policy framework hinders financial support. See, even if you have a bank loan or something to want to go as a project proposal, even I think VC Patil sir had recently this kind of challenges for him. That bank manager, nobody knows. So how you are going to tell that this is what biochar, this is what helping climate change and all that? I cannot give a training to them. Somewhere immediate that awareness and everything should happen. Challenges in standardization and certificate. This is what the big issue is. Missed opportunities for economic and environmental benefits. Policy integration with existing frameworks. So this is one big thing I want to focus now. See, for all biomass, there is huge competition now. See, biofuel policy is there now. You see, right from ethanol to G, it will compete with us. Your briquetting, pelleting, green coal, torrefied wood, you name like this, many things are there. So all these things are coming because our petrol is over. Peak oil is reaching very soon. Done. So government has so many policies related to biomass and energy. Even biogas related are also there. Hydrogen is also there. Many things are there. So this is going to be a competition. That's why prices are growing like anything. Recently, even rice husk for 5 rupees a kg a person brought. How difficult it is to convert to biochar and sell. At what rate he should sell? He doesn't have good fixed carbon. What is the use? I said, don't do anything, I said, if that is the cost. Soil health card scheme and other things are there. I think that's a good thing. Government has done the mapping, the total soils. Of course, the sustainable agriculture mission is there and natural farming initiatives are also there. And Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana, because biochar can increase the water use efficiency. There also it adds value. So all the government policies where it can be integrated, but I am not seeing biochar term anybody using that. See, we have so many intellectuals sitting at policy making level, so many universities are there, everybody is there. Globally more than 30-40,000 they are published, IPCC also recognized. Still how come our Indian government they not use the jargon? I think strongly we should work on this. I think what progressive biochar society has done. Similarly, we should have so many societies across, and national level we should have one common organization. Then we should work on this. Next. See, proposed policy measures encouraging adaptation, so financial incentives to farmers. This is what the government can bring up. See, carbon credits is one thing, otherwise also our own government initiated green credits and carbon credits. Under that also they can start, they can link to. And awareness, who will do? This is the problem. Many people, they are thinking by making biochar, their work is done. Once they give one latitude, longitude, once their biochar goes there, over. My certificate I got, my carbon credits I got, I am happy. See, you are responsible for the soils, whatever you do. If you put more biochar also, your soils will be damaged, I am telling, for 100 years. This damage is not green revolution. This damage is like 100 to 1000 years. So be cautious. Who will tell these cautions? This is not soil organic carbon. Remember what we just generally discuss. This carbon is fixed carbon. So this consciousness is not there. So there then production standards, again that is very important. What kind of feedstocks? Again, forest department is going to be a very big challenge for them also, because you put any stick there and create biochar. Tomorrow you are putting the forest species there which you are not supposed to touch. Who is responsible? The whole people across the global people also will be in the case. They'll put what is there, because you told they are putting like that. Even a person like me who is training people, someday I will also be in the jail if that thing happens. So all this control should be there, no? So then again, testing laboratories, this is a very big issue. Standard testing laboratories and cheap laboratories we require. Costly laboratories sending a sample today, get a report after some days. This is another hindrance. Carbon credit mechanism include biochar in carbon market with robust monitoring system. Again, DMRV is there, all these things. Good. Cool is also there today. Sarkonomy, yeah, he is there. So he has developed a good software. Already with that he is facilitating many people. But I want this software to be for 100 years also, all the data, not for 6 years, 7 years, what a carbon project is said. Because when you are putting something which remains for 100 years, we need to ensure the data also to remain for that many years. Because in the future, if somebody is going to question, then from that data we can know what happened in that particular point. So next, then R&D, the research and development. Yes, all universities should start their courses. Their research is already started. Even Professor Chandrasekhar Garu, he is having student now who is working exclusively in biochar. I think every professor who can have such students, he can encourage them to have 2 students on biochar. They are working. Good. So like that, I think everybody should start this. And low-cost biochar technologies for small farmers, more R&D is also required. I think Sanjeevani is here, Anilji is here. They are improving. Actually, they go with the stakeholder. Whenever they say something, they redesign and give. In the process, some good things are happening. I think this R&D should continue. Then one day, finally, they will have the best and cheap technologies which are efficient, and community and economic benefits. Of course, a million jobs can be created. I am saying again and again. I can prove that also. Yesterday I had been in Indore. 2 3 days I was training in Indore in the remote areas near Narmada. The youth were so happy. They learned so much. They said, now we'll jump and do. And each person can reach and communicate with thousands of farmers. Here, actually, this COP29, what happened? This is very, very important. See, voluntary carbon credits. That is what the market we have. Voluntary means under NDCs, nationally determined contributions. Each country is supposed to submit how much emissions you are reduced. Every year in the COP, same thing happens, and they say we do, they don't do. Like children go home, they don't do homework, and then again they appear. They just enjoy different cities. I should not say so much. I am following these COPs regularly. But this time they said, now there is going to be a common regulatory body, formal body, something like where UN can be part of that, and they will monitor. This is better, no? Otherwise, what will happen? And now about 7 8 agencies are there who are into these voluntary carbon credit systems. Each one gives a lenience. Why there should be 7, 8? Because if you think this is tough, if Verra is tough, I will go with this company or this agency. So you are having choices for your own this thing, but there is no common this thing. Are you getting? The methodologies are something. We should give freedom to have the national level own methodologies, but at the same time, commonly all this data should be accountable by somebody. So UN is taking and 250 billion USD they said for carbon credits. Huge opportunity. I am telling many youth who are sitting here, who are in colleges, you will find very good opportunity in the sector of biochar, climate change like that. Next. So here again global standards. Even if we develop the Indian standard, we should align with the global standard. That is a must. Remember, we are not going away. IBA is one organization. TR Miles, I know him personally very much because of him and many other people who worked with IBA initially. Today we have such a beautiful institution. So like that systematically we should work. Actually like progressive biochar with 85 plus years or Mehtaji, something is really happening. I am very happy. I think many people are there who are younger. We should work more than that. The knowledge exchange, collaborate with global organization. Next. Way forward. So vision for biochar in India, revolutionize sustainable agriculture and climate resilience, scale biochar production to make it a mainstream agricultural input. I am only calling agriculture as of now. Otherwise, I said many sectors are there. But still, at least let us focus on agriculture, and continuous advocacy, innovation, and stakeholder collaboration is required. Position India as a global leader in biochar technology and applications. You see the references against each sentence made. That reference comes from their own law. That is the issue for me. Your law is different. Your pollution norms are different. Your law is different. Your position is different. Your investment things are different. Okay? That is a developed country. Okay? So in a developed country, even Kontiki like thing, I will enjoy like anything. Even recently I enjoyed Kontiki in winter. But here in summer it is already 45 plus. And with Kontiki can you do really? Tell me. For them it is good because the technology wise it is proved there, they are working, it's perfect. For us it is not so easy. You see, I am telling you the other things also. The ergonomics we say that is also important. I am not say I am see I am madam. IB has done a great thing. I never said nothing. They are very good people. I know I worked with them personally. Okay, initially I also gave. I am not against them. I am only telling those are the standards. We have other standard developed so many. So there is lots of confusion. A manual for biochar carbon removal. Recent book, read it. That is only 6 months back published. It is published by IBA and Hammerkopf, that is another agency. Together they published, and in our COP also they presented. See, to explain the differences between so many voluntary standards, it is so difficult for anybody to understand the jargon. If I go by this way, like law only, you will win the case by law because there is one case like this, another case like that. So many issues are there. You take Indian law, Indian things. See, you will be punished by Indian law only, not by their law. That's why they simply say that below one line will be there. You have to follow all your country laws. Again, they will tell. But it is not done by our people. So we should have other rules. Yeah, some other rules should be there. Our biomass is different. Our people, this working thing is different. Their economy is different. Their adaptation is different. So that's why I'm telling. See, we cannot eat the same food globally. Okay? Like that we have to develop. That's what I mean to say. Sir, all our soils are not same. Globally and including our own local environments are not same. See, biochar, if there is a heap, you see after rains, there is nothing growing. Okay? That tells you simple thing that too much of biochar will not help you. Got it? Simple logic. But if biochar is mixed with some compost and that heap is there, you see any weed is growing on that. Got it? Simple like that. Second thing is You have to do field trials and patch tests. My only thing I insist, anybody calls me over phone or anything day and night, I always scold them the other way around, or I ask them the other way around, how much you are thinking you would add? Then he'll say something. Who told you? Your grandfather told you? Or did you study in some university? I'll ask like this. No, they did not tell. Then why did you guesstimate? Why did you estimate? What is your intuition? From where that came? Are you soil? So this question comes. So first patch test, because this is 100-year-old product and every year is not required. Once you saturate with your soil, what is required, biochar, over. Your story. This is not adding like any other organic fertilizer or any chemical fertilizer continuously forever. This is what, like terra preta you see, once they are darkened. What is not darkened, you darken. Are you getting? That's all. Soil organic carbon is different, biochar is different. Remember this. Don't say it is less than 0.3%, so I am adding biochar. That is the fundamental thing people are thinking, both carbons are same. Because your soil organic test, it is FAO guidelines are there for soil organic test. There is a methodology. When we want to test fixed carbon, it is your proximate analysis or ultimate analysis. There are other analyses which are given by standards. And we don't do the same test for organic carbon, no. That is digestible carbon. That disappears. This doesn't disappear for 100 years. So this fundamental thing I want to clarify.
Thank you, sir.